Hi, I'm Sukanya. I am a tech graduate from IIT Roorkee and I have also done an MBA in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship comes inherently to me and I have done 2 startups in the past, out of which I have taken successful exits. The third startup comes with a very personal motivation and it is into healthcare. 2 years back, I had a terrible injury, which was when I met my therapist and my current co-founder in the company, Dr. Vishwal. And we discussed the current space of rehabilitation, and we realized that rehabilitation today is a very extensive process and takes a lot of time for patients to recover from any injury or trauma that they face. And then we researched, we went back to our computers, researched why does it take time, and we came across the insight that there is no data driving rehabilitation today. So that was when the idea sprung up in our heads, what if we can make something which can put in data into rehabilitation and people can recover quickly. So that's how the journey started and we are here now. Can you imagine a national level skating champion who's about to win the nationals and just 50 meters away from the finishing line, injury comes back and crashes all her dreams? So that's the story of my current co-founder and my therapist, Dr. Vishwal, and this is how we passionately embarked on the journey for this company.
Hi, I'm Dr. Vishwal and I am a physiotherapist. Yes, I was a national skater and just before winning the nationals, just 50 meters away from the finish line, my long-term injury fired back at me and I fell. And that's where my dream crashed of being an international level skater. It made me feel that there are more people just like me who have suffered these injuries, these pains, and I wanted to cure that. I wanted to help those people. So that's why I studied physiotherapy, and I came to know that all of our injuries, all of our muscles, so many muscles and so many bones are there in the foot, and all of the diagnosis can be done just by diagnosing the pattern of your walk. So when I met Sukanya and started her rehab journey, so that was when it again triggered the same thing. The injury that I was ignoring, Sukanya was doing the same, which led to her surgery. I told Sukanya how much the walking pattern is important, how gait analysis is important. The biomechanics of the way you move basically is how it is important to determine what can be the possible injuries or possible medical conditions, even diabetic foot, or if you have a flat foot, or you can have arthritis in your knee or hip, or even your low back pain can be detected just by the pattern of your walk.
So then we put our heads together, we worked on the problem, we went back and researched, and we found out that your walking pattern can give a lot of important information about your health, and this can help us in preempting your injury risk, your fall risk, and a lot of other important problems which Dr. Vishwal might be the better person to talk about. And that was where the idea of a smart insole was born, because this can capture the data in real-time dynamic settings in an outside environment also.
So from all of these gait parameters, we can diagnose the diabetic foot ulcers and Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, fall risk that the athletes are at, and arthritis, the low back pain as well can also be diagnosed through this device, all the data that we are getting from this device.
So the insole is fitted with certain sensors which track all these parameters, and we have a patent protection on the architecture of and the electronics of the insole, and also on the design of the insole itself. So it's a patented polymer that we are using, and on top of that the electronics are also protected by our IP. Now think of a device, an insole which goes into your shoes and is able to accurately predict your risk of falls or injuries, or developing diabetic foot ulcers, or developing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, etc. Wouldn't that be amazing? So it's basically like doing a gene test of your foot with complete information about how you walk, and that can be extrapolated to millions of medically relevant data which can help you improve your overall quality of life. The journey of the smart insole doesn't just stop at being a wearable device. It goes well beyond that, because the data that we get from there can be extrapolated to help patients with their recovery journeys, and it is all personalized and on the go. So based on the data that we get from the smart insoles, our app can also give personalized exercise prescription to the patients, and they can also schedule appointments with experts on our platform and to assist them with their recovery journey. Another aspect of our platform is pain management. It is tackled very effectively and professionally by our panel of experts on the platform, and is continuously provided to the patients on the go with their recovery journeys, which leads to a reduced recovery times. We have seen improved results and reduced recovery times by almost up to 50%. We have tested our product on 55 patients until now, and all of them were different cases. Some of them were into neuro physiotherapy, some of them were diabetic foot cases, some of them were arthritis cases. And in all of these, one common thing was reduced recovery times for the rehabilitation journey. And we are currently testing our product with 4 clinics out of Mumbai and 1 major hospital.